love for the Cotton Club dancers. We brought many of your favorites here tonight to share in the celebration. And we're going to start you out with the king of the Cotton Club, Duke Ellington. From December 1927 to June 1931, the house band was led by Duke himself. Ellington recorded more than 100 compositions during his time here. The club also gave Ellington national exposure through weekly radio broadcasts like this one, broadcasting live from the club. Then Duke returned the favor and gave the club more esteem and exposure as well as he became a global icon. Here's Duke Ellington and the Cotton Club Band performing Take the A-Train. Arlington and the Cotton Club Band. Right. Great job. Let's have one more hand for the Cotton Club dancers. And they do a beautiful job. Yes, they did. Our next guest was a hit-making machine in the 1920s. She signed a contract with Columbia Records and sold a record-breaking 800,000 copies of her first release. She was among the highest-paid black performers of her time, and she was loved among blacks and whites, which earned her the title, the Empress of the Blues. Along her journey here as a Cotton Club favorite, she suffered from both depression and battled with alcoholism. As you know, we lost Bessie in an automobile accident in Mississippi on September 26, 1937. But she left us with this quote: "I've been poor and I've been rich, and rich is better." Sing it. "Tain't Nobody's Business" is the Empress of the Blues, Miss Bessie Smith.
Good evening, everyone. It was a sad, sad day when the Cotton Club closed. I had many days, many nights, cabaret nights, having fun, meeting all the wonderful people at the club. And now it's coming to a close. But you know what? We're gonna do this thing one more time tonight. Am I right?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing I can do, or nothing I can say that folks won't criticize and reject me. But I tell you, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway. Nobody's business. I'm here to tell you, people are so nosy, ain't nobody's business. If I should get a notion jump out in the ocean, tain't nobody's business if I do. Well, if I go to church on Sunday and want a cabaret all day Monday, tain't nobody's business if I do. And I leave myself in a pickle. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Well, I'd rather my man should hit me than for him to jump up and leave me. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Well, I say I won't call no copper to come and take my papa. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business. Nobody's business if I do. Thank you.
The Empress of the
Thank
Blues,
you.
Miss Bessie Smith, y'all. Tain't nobody's business. All right. We're gonna keep it rolling. That was the Empress of the Blues, wasn't it? All right. We're gonna keep it rolling right along. Cab Calloway and his Brown Sugar Review began making regular appearances at the club in 1930. after leaving Chicago and eventually replaced Ellington's group when it departed. Born Cable Calloway III on December 25th, 1907 in Rochester, New York, was this charming, vibrant performer, singer, band leader, dancer, and overall entertainer. He perfected the art of scat singing, which is using nonsensical sounds to improvise melodies. Cab had a regular following here at the Cotton Club, and if he felt you were about to go to sleep, well, he used this song to wake you up. Here's Cab Calloway singing Minnie the Moocher.
Cotton Club, y'all. Woo! Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the toughest, roughest frail. Minnie had a heart as big as a well. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hody, 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 ho. Whoa. Hody, 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 hi. He gave her his townhouse in his racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. Had $1 million in nickels and dimes. She sat around and counted them up all the time. Hidey, 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 hi. Hody, 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 ho. Oh. Hidey, 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 hi. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was a cokey. He took her down to Chinatown and showed her how to kick the gong around. Hidey, 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 hi. Hody, 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 ho. Skilly, 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 lee, lee. Skitty too, skitty too, skitty too, skitty too. Poor man, poor man, poor. All right, you win.
Calloway, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Cotton Club. We're going to miss you.
Cab Calloway, ladies and gentlemen. Minnie the Moocher. Woo. Let's give him one more round of applause. Was that not fun? Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most influential jazz singers of all time was Billie Holiday. This singer, jazz vocalist, was born Eleanor Fagan on April 7th, 1915 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In her difficult early life, Holiday found solace in her music, singing along to the records of Bessie Smith and Louis Armstrong. She followed her mother, who had moved to New York in the late 1920s and often worked in the underground in Harlem for a time. Around 1930, Holiday began singing in local clubs and renamed herself Billie after the film star Billy Dove. Holiday had a thriving career for many years before her battles with substance abuse got the better of her. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the Cotton Club's legends, Miss Billie Holiday, performing Lover Man.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad. I long to try something I ain't ever had. Ain't got no kissing, ooh, what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? The night is cold and I'm so all alone. I'd give my soul just to call you my own. Got a moon above me and no one to love me. Lover man, oh, where can you be? I've heard it said that the thrill of romance could be like a heavenly dream. And I go to bed with a prayer that you make sweet love to me. Strange as it seems, one day we'll meet, and he'll dry all my tears and whisper sweet little things in my ear. Hugging and kissing is what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? Is my lover man out there tonight? I know you gotta be here somewhere. Oh, I've heard it said that the thrill of romance is like a heavenly dream. And I go to bed with a prayer that you make sweet love to me. Strange as it seems, one day we'll meet, and he'll dry all my tears and whisper sweet little things in my ear. Hugging and kissing is what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be?
Lady Day, Billie Holiday. Where can you be? Wonderful. Let's keep moving, shall we? Our next act was born on November 9th, 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio, and quickly rose to stardom. She's Dorothy Dandridge, a seat packer here at the Cotton Club. In her childhood, Dandridge experienced some difficulties. She never knew her father. Her mother, actress Ruby Dandridge, actually left her father while she was pregnant with Dorothy. This actress, dancer, singer, was pushed into show business at a young age by her mother. Dandridge performed with her sisters Vivian and Etta as the Wonder Children, and later the Dandridge Sisters. Dandridge confronted early on the segregation and racism of the entertainment industry, although she was a rising film star. She performed with many stars here at the Cotton Club, like Cab Calloway, the Nicholas Brothers, Bill Bojangles Robinson, and many more. We want to thank her tonight for opening a lot of doors for us in the entertainment world. And something tells me that in the future, I predict around 1955, she will be the first African-American woman to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. Here's the one and only Miss Dorothy Dandridge.
What care I for fortune or fame? They never mattered a lot. I don't have a right to complain as long as I've got what I've got. I've got rhythm, I've got music. I got my man who could ask for anything more. I've got daisies in green pastures. I've got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him round my door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams. I've got my man who could ask for anything more. I've got music, I got my man, don't need no more daisies in green pastures. Same man as before, trouble never finds me. Life's a beautiful thing, 'cause I've got rhythm, it makes me happy, and music that makes me wanna sing. Beautiful man I adore, who could ask for anything, anything more.
The one and only Dorothy Dandridge. Thank you, Miss Dandridge. All right.
Microphone.
Yes, indeed. You know, there were many high-quality clubs operating while we were open. You had the 21 Club.
Check.
You had the 55 Bar. You had the Blind Pig, to name 3. But none achieved the mystique of our Cotton Club. We closed temporarily in 1936 after there was a riot in Harlem. But then the club reopened later that year at Broadway and 48th Street. The Cotton Club just had a way of bringing people together. Exceptional and unique artists like our next guest made all the negative transitions disappear. Louis Armstrong, nicknamed Satchmo, Pops, and later Ambassador Satch, was born on August 4th, 1901 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He became an all-star, influencing countless musicians with both his daring trumpet style and unique vocals. Armstrong's charismatic stage presence impressed not only the jazz world, but all of popular music. Louis had a very rough childhood. He was sent to the Colored Waltz Home for Boys. There he received musical instruction on the cornet and fell in love with music. In 1914, the home released him, and he immediately began dreaming of a life making music. Armstrong began earning a reputation as a fine blues player. One of the great cornet players in town, named Joe King Oliver, began acting as a mentor to the young Armstrong, showing him pointers on the horn and occasionally using him as a sub. Meanwhile, Armstrong's reputation as a musician continued to grow. In 1918, he replaced Oliver in Kid Ory's band, then the most popular band in New Orleans. He began traveling on the circuit and landed here. He graced our stage for years. Here's Louis Armstrong with a little inspiration for the incomparable and delightful Miss Josephine Baker. Y'all, show some love.
How y'all doing out there? Yeah. Listen, I'm in the mood for love.
There's Josephine.
Simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, oh, boo, 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 I'm in the mood for love. Yeah. Heaven is in your eyes, bright as the stars. We're under. Oh, is it any wonder that I'm in the mood for love? Why worry about the weather? All this little dream might fade. We got the world together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid. Is there a cloud above? Yeah. If it should rain, just let it. Oh, but for tonight, forget it. 'Cause I'm in the mood for love. Come on, man, play a little bit for me. Yeah. That she look good, give her a hand, y'all. Why worry about the weather? This little dream might fade. We here alone together, oh yeah. Now we are one. I'm not afraid. Is there a cloud above? Yeah. If it should rain, we'll let it. Oh, just for tonight, forget it. Oh, boo, 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 boo. 'Cause I'm in the mood. Yes, I'm in the mood. Said I'm in the mood, but love. Yeah.
Give it up for Louis Armstrong and with a lot of help. Josephine Baker, y'all. Yeah, all right. That was fun. Satchmo, forever Satchmo. All right. Coming to the stage now is another queen of the Cotton Club. Ethel Waters was born on October 31st, 1896 in Chester, Pennsylvania. She is a true star who managed to make our club one of her homes. At the age of 17, she began singing professionally in Baltimore. It was there that she became the first woman to sing St. Louis blues on the stage. In 1925, she appeared at the Plantation Club in Harlem, and her performances there led to Broadway and then led her to us. In 1927, she appeared in an all-black revue called Africana. Thereafter, she divided her time between the stage, nightclubs, and eventually movies. Ethel made appearances in many movies as singing maids, field hands, and caregivers. But here, she was able to be a lady. She's a true professional, and we love her dearly for sticking with us through our many changes. Escorting in Miss Waters is the Nicholas Brothers. Here they are with Taking a Chance on Love.
Y'all doing all right tonight? Here I go again. I I hear trumpets blow again, all aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again, starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. I thought the cards were a frame-up I never would try. Now I'm changing the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are amending now. I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have a happy ending now, taking a chance on love. Now I slip again, about to take that trip again. I got my grip again, taking a chance on love. Now I prove again
Nicholas Brothers,
that
ladies
I
and gentlemen.
can make life move again. I got my groove again, taking a chance on love. I walk around with a horseshoe, in clover I lie. Mr. Rabbit, of course, you better kiss that foot goodbye. On that ball again, I'm riding for a fall again. I'm gonna give my all again, taking a chance on love. Walk around with a horseshoe, in clover I lie. And Brother Rabbit, of course you better kiss that foot bye-bye. On that ball again, I'm riding for a fall again. I'm gonna give my all again, taking a chance on love. The Nicholas Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
Ethel Waters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them one more hand, please. One more round of applause. It's Ethel Waters with a nice assist from the Nicholas Brothers. Performers were almost exclusively black here at the Cotton Club, with only exceptions being prominent white performers who were making guest appearances. During our heyday, it served as a chick meeting spot for the well-heeled, and a popular attraction was its Sunday celebrity nights, at which such notables as Jimmy Durante, George Gershwin, Al Jolson, Irving Berlin, Eddie Cantor, Moss Hart, New York Mayor Jimmy Walker, and other luminaries would drop by for drinks and dinner and an opportunity to be seen. A few of our favorites are here tonight to help us say goodbye to this musical institution. And what a treat we have in our first drop-in guest. Actress and singer, born Frances Ethel Gum on June 10th, 1932, in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Judy Garland, the star of many classical musical films, was known for her tremendous talent. The daughter of a vaudeville professional, she started her stage career at the age of 2, singing Jingle Bells at her first public performance. Garland was called Baby Gum, and later sang with her 2 older sisters, Susie and Jimmy, as part of the Gum Sisters. They made movie appearances where Judy began to stand out. She would become a solo act, signing a movie contract with MGM at the age of 13. Judy's rise to stardom was fast and sudden, making her a huge headliner and a draw at our Cotton Club, allowing us to keep the doors open for a few more weeks. Singing You Made Us Love You, Judy. Here is the fabulous Miss Judy Garland.
I am writing this to you, and I hope that you will read it so you'll know. My heart beats like a hammer, and I stutter and I stammer every time I see you at the picture show. I guess I'm just another fan of yours, and I thought I'd write always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, sir, you made me feel so sad. You made me sigh 'cause I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I think you're grand. It's true, yes I do, deed I do. You know I do. I must tell you what I'm feeling. The very mention of your name sends my heart reeling. You know you made me love you. You made me sigh 'cause I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I think you're grand. That's true. Yes, I do. Deed, I do. You know I do. I don't care what happens. Let the whole world stop. As far as I'm concerned, you'll always be the top. 'Cause you know you made me love you.
Judy Garland, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Cotton Club.
Thank you so much, Judy. All right. Y'all having a good time? Are y'all having a good time? All right. We just love it here at the Cotton Club. And wait. Jimmy, is that Jimmy Durante? Y'all. It's Jimmy. Jimmy. Man, since you're here, you're not interrupting if you go ahead and get on this stage and talk to the people. Y'all, here's Jimmy Durante. Give him a hand, y'all. What?
Thank you. Can you hear? Is this thing on? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you are under absolutely no obligation to laugh or no obligation to clap. I do believe we have a brand new audience warming up in the basement, so if this doesn't work out. Anyway, the other thing that my wife, I had a small advantage in our little argument before she went and sulked in the car. She has a very slight impediment in her speech. Every now and then, she stops to breathe. Yeah. And she was giving me grief about my cigar smoking. I gotta tell you, I told her, sweetheart, Mabel, love of my life, yes, I may smell like cigar smoke, but hey, at least I'm clean. I take a shower every day. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, with this schnoz, I am the only man in America who can smoke a cigar in the shower. All right. With no further ado, I would like to take this moment to introduce to you a wonderful star of stage and screen. You'll know her the second you see her, and I want you to put your hands together and give her a big round of applause, Miss Mae West. Yeah, there she is. Come on, Mae. Ha-cha-cha-cha.
How are you this afternoon? Or is it evening? Oh, you can do better than that. I said, how are you this evening? Listen, honey. While Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts, oh Lordy, how they did love. Said they'd be true to each other, true as the stars up above. He's her man, and he was doing her wrong. Frankie went down to the corner just to get a bottle of beer. She said to the Mr. Bartender, oh, honey, have you seen my Johnny here? He's my man, but he's been doing me wrong. He said, I don't want to cause no trouble. I don't want to tell you no lie. I saw your Johnny just about an hour ago with a girl named Nellie Bly. He's my man, but he's been doing me wrong. Well, Frankie pulled back her kimono. She pulled out her 44. Fruity toot toot, 3 times she shot right through that hardwood door. Well, he was a man, but he was doing her wrong. Come here, honey. Help me down now. Hurry along now, we don't have all night. Thank you, darling. Now you stick around, I'm gonna need you again. All right, how you doing there, fella? Now surely we don't have that problem with you now, do we? Is this your lovely wife? She won't mind if, oh, I picked the wrong woman, I'm sorry. She won't mind if, you entertain me a little bit, will she? Well, my name is Mae West, and I'm very happy to be here. I hope you are too. Wipe your brow, honey, wipe your brow. Now tell me something, honey. What color is my lipstick? He didn't know. Oh, yes, indeed. How are you, honey? I like a man with a little bit of a landing strip. Well, that's how the story is. That's how the story goes. There's no moral to the story. This just goes to show, well, he was a man, and he was doing her wrong. He was her man, and he was doing her wrong.
Mae West, lady.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't need to come back up, honey.
Y'all, let's give Mae West one more hand, please. Woo. Is it just me or did it get hot in here? All right. Whew. We almost home, y'all. We're almost home. We're almost ready to close the doors on the Cotton Club. But we couldn't do it without this next act. Born on April 25th, 1917 in Newport News, Virginia, singer Ella Fitzgerald was the product of a common law marriage between William Fitzgerald and Temperance Tempe Williams Fitzgerald. Ella experienced a troubled childhood that began with her parents separating just a month after her birth. With her mother, Fitzgerald moved to Yonkers, New York. Struggling financially, she helped her family out by working as a messenger, running numbers, and acting as a lookout for a brothel. After her mother's death in 1932, Fitzgerald ended up moving in with an aunt. She started skipping school. Fitzgerald was then sent to a special reform school, but she didn't stay there long. By 1934, Ella was trying to make it on her own and living on the streets. Still harboring dreams of becoming an entertainer, she entered an amateur contest at Harlem's Apollo Theater as a dancer. Her first career aspiration was to become a dancer. She ended up singing and won the contest $25 first prize. That unexpected performance at the Apollo helped set Fitzgerald's career in motion, singing for Chick Webb and playing regularly at one of Harlem's hottest clubs, the Savoy Ballroom, and making sold-out performances here at the Cotton Club. Ella also performed and recorded with the Benny Goodman Orchestra and made movie appearances. Yo, finishing off our night is the First Lady of Jazz, Miss Ella Fitzgerald.
If it ain't got that swing, do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean a thing, all you got to do is sing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just get that rhythm, everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, do-wah. Don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-wah, do-wah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just give the rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Put your hands together for the dancers. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just give the rhythm everything you got. Oh, do-do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do. Don't mean nothing. All you gotta do is swing. Do is swing. Don't mean nothing. All you gotta do is sing. Do is sing. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just give the rhythm everything that you got. Oh, bop, 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 da, 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 yeah. Bop, bop, da, da, di, da, 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 di, da, 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 di, da, da, do, do, da, 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 di, di, ah. Skap, 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 oh, da, 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 di, da, 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 di, da, di, da. Oh, it makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Just give the rhythm everything that you got. Oh, don't mean nothing. All you got to do is swing. Oh, it don't mean nothing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It makes no difference if it's sweet or high. Oh, just give the rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that sweet. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
Ella Fitzgerald,
Thank you.
Cotton Club dancers, the Cotton Club band.
put your hands together.
We sincerely hope that you've enjoyed our celebration here tonight at the legendary Cotton Club. Now, we know there was a Chicago branch of the Cotton Club run by Ralph Capone, Al Capone's brother, and a West Coast branch of the Cotton Club in Culver City, California. But you know what? There's no club like the original Cotton Club in Harlem, New York. Hey, y'all, I'm about to sign off. This is station K619. I'm Stella Steve. Let's give the 619 family another hand, please. Y'all, let's get one more hand up. Great job, everyone. Ella Fitzgerald, Judy Garland, Bessie Smith, Dorothy Dandridge, Cab Calloway, so many more. I am Stella Steve. Thank you for listening. Good night, everyone. The Cotton Club Band. Our card and candy girl. Yeah. Thank you, Arlington Art Museum.
Hi there, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming out to the Cotton Club tonight. Thank you very much on behalf of the board at the Arlington Museum of Art. I just want to make a couple of quick announcements. The reason that we're all here tonight is because we have a Smithsonian exhibition up on the mezzanine. So if you get a chance, if you missed it tonight, please come back. It's going to be here till August 26th. So please take a moment to take a look at the Smithsonian exhibit for William H. Johnson. We are so proud to have it here tonight. Also on the main level we have, this is from a private collection on the main floor. This show is called Harlem Renaissance. So throughout the summer we're going to bring you shows like tonight. We're going to have on July 5th, we're going to have a poetry slam and jazz music all day, July 5th. July 24th, we're going to have a lecture from Bob Ray Sanders from the Star Telegram. And in August, we have a night at the Apollo. So please be sure to mark your calendars. Check our website, arlingtonmuseum.org. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more time on announcements. I want to thank a few people for all of their sponsors. Sharon Henderson also provided us with some artwork. She has a shop just across the street, so please thank her. The Arlington Tomorrow Foundation. Thank you very much, Arlington Tomorrow Foundation. The Arlington Cultural Tourism Council, the Texas Commission on the Arts, Sherwin-Williams, Sinorama, bunch of people. Please read your brochures if you haven't. Also, I want to point out we have a group here, 3 tables here. Raise your hands. Let me hear it from the Lynx ladies. One of our largest corporate sponsors, so we want to appreciate them. Anyway, enjoy. The band is going to be playing for about another hour, and if you get a chance, take a look at the artwork while you're here. Again, thank you again for coming to the Cotton Club, and the Arlington Museum of Art appreciates you being here.
Mike.